You again?
You again?
Don't care about you now. Don't care about I follow you.
प्रेम से बोलो भगवान श्री रामचंद्र की जय. Each and every one of you, all everybody, Jai Sitaram. You all hear me? Jai Sitaram. So, that's the unprofessionalism of the mic operator. Except now my microphone to reach here. What's new? That's not what. Anyway, so today everybody we have gathered here to join together with members of this family performing what is called Antim Sanskar, or the final rites. We all know that once we are born, we all will have to be in this very position one day. So today our dear Molly, her turn has come. And so we as the children, family, friends, well-wishers, supporters have gathered here to offer our prayers to Bhagwan. So everything has been prepared very nice. We must say a special thanks to everyone who assisted us in preparing everything so very nice and wonderful to give us this opportunity. So now we are going to begin. Come, your line up here now. First of all, wash hand. Don't let it water fall inside. Okay. Wash your hand. Om Govindaya Namaha Iti Hastam Prakshal. Om Govindaya Namaha Iti Hastam Prakshalayam. Om Govindaya Namaha Iti Hastam Prakshal. Take water in your right hand. Come closer. You thirsty?
No.
Gotta wait till I say the mantra first. Come. So, just as how we use water to wash and clean, so too we're going to use this water with a prayer, asking Prabhu to wash and clean and bless and purify and energize our body into Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah, Om Shri Keshavaya Namah, Swaha. Drink. Take again, you have to drink 3 times. Why are we drinking the water 3 times? Because we have to purify 3 things in our body. What are the 3 things? Our thoughts, our words, and our action. So we drink again. Om.
Huh?
No, not yet. We're not saying nothing. Om Shri Madhavaya Namah, Swaha. Drink. Now say Swaha. Drink. Come again. Om Shri Narayanaya Namaha, Swaha. Drink. Cash back your hand. Om Govindaya Namaha Iti Hastam Prakshal. Alright, good. After purifying ourselves inside and outside, we are putting on this ring. And of course, this ring is like a pass, like a ticket, like a visa for you to enter into this realm to perform the service. Come closer. How about left hand? Om Pavitresto Vaishnavyo Savitarvaha Prasavutponam Yakshadrena Pavitrena Surya Saraswati. You are washing yourself, put on ring? Why put your hand? You have to understand the paper, you can only do Om Pavitresto Vaishnavyo Savitarvaha Prasavutponam Yakshadrena Pavitrena Surya Saraswati. Tasate Pavitrapate Pavitrabhuta Sajatamaha Udekachake Yamma. This is like all in preparation to do the rites. Om Tilakam Cha Mahapunyam Pavitram Papanashanam Apadaharite Nityam Lalate Harishandanam. Om Tilakam Cha Mahapunyam Pavitram Papanashanam Apadaharite Nityam Lalate Harishandanam. Om Tilakam Cha Mahapunyam Pavitram Papanashanam Apadaharite Nityam Lalate Harishandanam. You all take a flower, just Alright, so let us begin. We begin by offering a prayer to Bhagwan Vishnu, asking Bhagwan Vishnu to give us all the strength, the knowledge, the ability, and whatever else we will need and require to do our duties in the properly correctly. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Om Aim Saraswate Namaha, Om Shri Guru Charana Kamalibhyo Namaha, Om Apavitra Pavitro Va Sarva Ustana Tuapiva Yahasmare Pundari Kaksha Savahiyal Vektara Suchi Hari Om Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasadrisham Megavaranam Shubhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanainam Yogi Dharjanatam Yam Vande Vishnum Bhavaiharanam Sarvulokekanatham Om Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudramarutaha Stunavanti Divyaihe Stavaihe Vedaihe Sangha Parakramopanishadarganiyam Samagaha Dhyanavasthitangatina Manasa Pashyantiyam Yogino Huyasyantam Narvi Sudasudana Devaya Tasmai Namo Namaha. O Universal Mother, Father of the soul, friend of all, we are your children. We chant your holy name, asking that you will bless us with the energy, the strength, the knowledge, the ability, and whatever else we need and require to do our duties in proper way. Put it forward. Take some water and sprinkle it. Water after purification and purify. Om Apavitra Pavitra Sarvavastan Gato Abhivaya Smare Punjanikacha Savaya Jantara Suchihi Harihi Om. Right. Open your water again. Take some essence on a fire. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Come ready? Pata Chulhan. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Vasudeva Vishwesvaraya. Purusha Parampara. Alekha Purushaya Namo Namaha Patam Namala. Tamalas? Yeah. Okay. Very good. All right. Put on the mala. The string has to be loose, right? No. Don't carry two. One at a time. Ready? Yeah, that's it. Put on the mala. Send the carrier for him to do the arti on that. Om Pushpa Mala. Om Teres. Om Adya Mangalavar Nana Putrasya. Say her name. Right. Molly Chulhan. Pretasya Mitakstane Shavon Dintam Snana Mayadiyate Tabupadishkatam Yandham Mayadiyate Tabupadishkatam Pushpamala Mayadiyate Tabupadishkatam. I do that. Om Yamadware Mahagori Andhena Tamasavate Tatravalokanarthaya Deepo Yam Upadishkatam. From right there, right there. Take a floor in your hand. Let's take a floor. Let's do it. Let's do this circle. Put down that, please. Right. Om Vishnu Adya Brahmane Buddhiya Paramdhesham Shvetavalaha Bhavati Rayavasman Manmantare Ashtabin Savitam Kali Yogi Kali Pratham Charane Burloke Trinadadeshe Siparia Brahme Aryavartantagata Brahmavarte Kadeshe Punya Kshetra Baudamatare Vatrumane Yatha Nam Samvatsaricha Surya Damshinaye Necha Kartik Mase Shukla Pakshe Mangala Basre Chaturthi Purna Nakshatra Sukarma Yoge Vishvikarnacha Dhanu Rasistite Surya Shukha Rasistite Shashanti Shesheshu Vaheshu Yakna Rashi Swanastiteshu Amuk Nam. You all recite your name. That today you are taking part in this prayer. Amuk Namaham Molly Chulhan Pretasya Antyestikara Maham Darashya. Alright? Put on the floor. Let's take the pin now. We'll do 3 here and we'll do 3 by the tree. Take up. And hand on it. Yeah, hold it around now. Alright. So, why do we already pin as everybody? You know, the parents is like your first God. Our Dharma teaches us all that mother is your first God, father is your second God, and beyond that, you have other gods in your life. Right? So, we honor our parents And now we offer the pindars because we are going to leave this village here of Siparia, and then we are going to go to other villages before we reach the cremation ground. Now remember, God is present here, there, and everywhere. That is our concept. Other people might say, no, God only in heaven. No, God is here, there, and everywhere. So to the God, first of all, of His home, we are going to show respect and ask for blessing. Om Madhya Mangala Varnana Gotra Matar Moli Chulhan Pretasya Preta Bhumi Tushtiyartham Istakstane Shavo Nama Ishapindaste Maya Diyate Tamopatushtata. Put this inside the box, right? Let's lift up important inside. Right, nice. Next one. Om Madhya Mangala Varnana Gotra Matar Moli Chulhan Preta Duta Tushtiyartham Griha Vastavadi Devata Tushtiyartham Cha Dwara Deshi Panthanava Ishapindaste Mayadiyate Tamopatushtata. Put it on the other side. Yeah, look out. Nice. That last one. This is interval, right? Om Adya Mangalavar Nana Gotra Matar Moli Chulhan Preta Bhuta Koti Palayana Kamaha Papar Papir Khechara Nama and Ishapindaste Mayadiyate Tamopatushtata. Put it back on the right side. So we are crossing all these various villages. Each village is a particular deity that governs that village. So we are showing respect to that deity and seeking their blessings before proceeding further. Alright? So when we reach the pit, we'll do the others. Alright. You can step aside. No, not you. You are doing nothing. Come aside now. Alright. Have a seat, have a seat. The rest of you all come. Essence, Chandan. Offer some essence or what?
Yes, everything I do.
Oh, everything I do. Mala. That is Mala. If you can manage, you help me, you help me. That's all. Have a seat. If you can manage, you sit. Come. That's a honey Mala. Essence, Chandan. And if you never have your rings of the Buddha Chandan, sir. Wait now, I don't want to finish. Yeah. What, he finished?
I went first. Purimala.
Listen, you put the essence, you put Chandan, you put the mala.
No, she had to give it mama. Put yours. Put yours, bro.
Put on the mala. Oh, Padma Shankara Pushpali.
No, I need first. He did. I need first. I will put him on
Give me back my slap. Put on. Om Yam Brahma Varunendra.
Yes, sir.
Ring finger. Put up. Hey. Don't you know that one? This is a ring finger. Chandan comes to be on the same spot, son.
Yes.
Big old man. I don't know if you practicing. Alright. Mala. Om Kam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yadkrapatamaham Vande Paramanandam. Put on one spot. Let me set up you. That's the kind of Om Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Maruta Smavanti Jai Savaihe Vedaihe Sangha Parakramo Panishabhava Daryatiyam Samgaha Dhyanavasthatgadena Manasa Pashyantiyam Yogino Yasyantam Navidu Surasurakhana Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Right, put on right, right, put on the mala. Om Devi Sarvabhuteshu Dayarupena Samstita Namastasya, 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 namo namaha om. Alright. Anybody else want to offer mala?
You put them in?
You have mala? You have mala? Okay, do it. Come, let's offer floor.
You have to.
Om mukam karoti vachalam bangum langayate girim yadkrapatamaham vande paramanandam madhavam. Alright. Good. Let's get another seat.
One second. Very good, you know.
I think there's anybody else want to come on offer a flower, offer mala? But we have the mala. Good offer. Om yada sadi dharmasya pranirбhavati adhanam dharmasya tadatmanam shri gameham haridrahaya sadhunam vinashaya chitta dharmasya sambhavame yudhe. Boys, I'll come line up and take flowers. All of you all take flowers. Prem se bolo Bhagwan Shri Ramchandra ki jai. I once again to each and every one of you, all everybody, Jai Sitaram. Alright, so we have gathered here to perform the final rites for our dear beloved Molly. How long ago did Daddy die?
23 years.
23 years ago was the first time I came in this school. And that was, of course, Mari's father had passed away. And they asked me to come and do the funeral service. And I was honored. And I came and I did it. And then we established a wonderful friendship between myself and our family and this man. And from there, we have always been very, very good. So, Molly has always been a very nice person to me. And I hope that you children learn how to make bread. Make nice bread for me. Right. So nevertheless, this is how life is. Once we are born, one day we'll have to die. The embodied soul is eternal in existence, indestructible and infinite, according to the document we have here. A beautiful soul is never forgotten. That is so true. Right? So the Bhagavad Gita says, Jatasya hi dhruvam mrityu, dhruvam janma mritasya cha. That once we are born, one day we will all have to die. You can run, but you cannot hide. When that day and time comes, we will have to be in this position. So, what does the bhajan say? You know, there are so many very beautiful bhajans, but this one is here, so we're going to use it. It says, Aaye bhi akela, jaye bhi akela. Alone we come in this world, and alone we will leave this world. Is anybody going with Molly? No. Just one moment. Knowledge is a good thing as well as a bad thing. Our Guruji have taught us music. So when you know music, now you know what the raga, the song is. So you want to make sure you get that correct raga. आए भी अकेला, you wanna be copying there? I think that's follow along. आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. Now, we know the bhajan, we love it, but what does it really mean? If you don't know the meaning of it, you know, it doesn't make no sense. You just love it on the surface, but when you understand what it is saying, then the bhajan comes fully alive in your heart and mind. So it says, Aaye bhi akela. Akela means alone. Alone we come in this world. Right? And Jaya means to go. Jaya bhi akela means alone we will go. So this is the reality of life. Once we come, we will have to go. Right? So Aaye bhi akela, we come alone. When we born on this earth, we come alone. And when we die, we have to leave alone and go. How long is life on this earth for? 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. For a very short space of time. 2 days. 2 days here means a short space of time. जिनके लिए तूने महल सजाए, मतलब के यार सारे सभी हैं पराए. जिनके लिए तूने महल सजाए, मतलब के यार सारे सभी हैं पराए. उनके लिए है कितना तूने दुख झेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. So we live here for a very short space of time on this earth. The bhajan says, जिनके लिए है तूने महल सजाए. Since you came upon this earth, you began to build mahals, palaces. Mahal means palace. All kind of palace. A palace of a car, palace of a home, palace of money, education. मतलब के यार सारे सभी हैं पराए. But when you build these palaces and you do things for good people, for people, this is bhajan is telling our reality here. When you do good for people, don't expect anything good from them except bad things. Right? Sabhi paraye, you do good for people, people in turn will do bad for you. This is the reality of life. So don't get carried away with that. Right? I do something good for you, I expecting that you must do back something good for me. No. Our Dharma teaches us all, for you have the right to perform all the actions in this world. But your right is not to the fruits of the action. Bhagavad Gita says, Karamanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Your right in this world is to perform all the actions, but your right is not to the fruits of the action. Example, this is a steel post here. If I were to take a cutlass and hit this one shot, it will leave an impression. But if I were to do the same cutlass and touch water, does it leave an impression? This is how our action must be in this world. Don't leave no impression. So when you perform actions and you are free, you're not attached to the actions, then you are free to go in the hereafter. You don't have to come back and be back, born back here again. That is the clue. Perform all the rites, but do not be attached to the fruits of it. काहे तो आया जग में क्या तुझको करना, नेकी करम करे दुनिया से डरना. काहे तो आया जग में क्या तुझको करना, नेकी कर्म कर ले, दुनिया से डरना। पाप की अगन में खुद को काहे को धकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। So the bhajan is asking all of us a question. काहे तो आया जब में, क्या तुझको करना? Since you came upon this earth, what have you done? If God called your number now, if Bhagavan Vishnu said your turn now, are you ready to go? What have you done on this earth? This is the question that bhajan is asking. What have you done in this world? Are you satisfied that you have done everything that you are supposed to? He says, Neki karam kar le. Neki means good. Do good action. And what will happen? You don't have to be afraid of anything. If I am a criminal, if I did something wrong while coming here, I go the speed limit, whatever I did, and I see a policeman come and stop right outside here. You know what happened to me? I'm going to quit because I think they probably come to lock me up. But if I didn't do anything wrong, police could come there, ambulance could come there, what does I'm not to do with me? I didn't do anything wrong. That's what the bhajan is saying. Neki karam kar le, duniya se darna. Do not be afraid. You do good in this world, you don't have to be afraid, right, of anything. Do the good thing. हरे की शरण तू हो जा, ध्यान लगा रे, जी ले जीवन मिले ना फिर ये जीवन को पाले। ये जगत का सारा उसी में है खेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। What is your purpose in this world, everybody? Hari Kisharan, seek the feet of Bhagwan. Try to know the answers to these questions. Who am I? Where did I come from? What is my purpose here upon this earth? At the end of time will come and I will have to leave this world. What becomes of me when I die? Is life meant to eat and drink and marry according to some people? There's some people mentality in life. Eat and drink and marry, and when they get married and then forget about it. Is that the purpose of life, or is there a higher purpose of life? So there is a higher purpose of life, and that purpose is to answer the question, who am I? Where did I come from? What is my purpose here upon this earth? At the end time is going to come and I will definitely have to leave this world. What becomes of me when I leave this world? You understand? So these are the conditions. So, we do the last verse. Jeevan milena fir. See this life that you have here? You don't know if you'll get it again. When you leave this world, you don't know where you're going. Some of us will be going to come back on the earth. Not maybe as a human being, maybe as a lower species, based on the actions that they perform. Some might go to heaven, some might go to Vaikuntha, some might go to remain in the atmosphere of that spirit. Right? All kind of things can happen to us when we die. But if you do the correct things, you have no fear. Good? So we join in our closing prayer. Everybody feel here? Yeah, Eulogy? Yeah. Alright, so let's come. Sure. Come on. All that should have been done before me. Alright, so no problem. So, only put on the floor, just ready. Bowley, God bless you. Alright, so we have Myra is going to say, Myra can I show you? Excuse her. Come up there, so we will help. What are you going to say? Let us see. You can say this to me, am I here? I hope it. I have a ready for it. Then roll it up. Come on, help the sister sing. You ready, sweetie? 2, 3, take a deep breath. Stop.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to read the eulogy. So, Molly Chulhan was born of Sandy Rutherang and Margaret Rutherang on the 23rd of January 1950. She was lovingly nicknamed Chinky and carried the name throughout the duration of her life. She completed her elementary education at the Siparia Union Presbyterian School. Thereafter, she pursued secretarial classes at Aldi Commercial School. Auntie Molly grew up under very trying circumstances. She was raised by the strong arms of two powerful women, her mother and grandmother, Mama and Nanny. Despite all the challenges that they faced, they were tenacious and unrelenting in ensuring that their 6 children never went to bed hungry. Molly was the 4th sibling of the 6. She was the sister of Judy Ramsey, deceased, Tony Rutherang, deceased, Shirley Pantry, deceased, Molly Lal Rutherang, and Peter Patrick. Auntie Molly is a representation of the epitome of strength because her training began in the very early stages of her life. She grew up tending the fields, planting and reaping the produce. She planted rice and tended to the cows. She lived a sacrificial life, giving the best of her years to the service of those she loved and were under her care. In the words of my late grandmother, from a place of deep gratitude, she said, she ain't all sick, and she just had to all the trouble to see about me. Molly had her very own Romeo and Juliet love story. Her young heart was captivated by a stunning postman who mesmerized her with his charm. The news of her newfound love was not well received by Mama and Nanny though. Instead, she was forbidden to see him romantically. Driven by deep love and passion, Auntie Molly and Uncle Molly eloped to pursue their new life and family with a deep knowing within them that love will find a way. And it did. They got their own place, got married, and immediately began creating their family. Their firstborn Emma was the first product of their loving union. With hard work, sacrifice, and the gift of barakat, they successfully acquired their first home. Not long after, they received their second blessing, bouncing baby boy Larry. They enjoyed over 25 years of marriage. Some years were beautiful, others were challenging. But through it all, they endured to the end and honored the vows till death do us part. She was well loved by her in-laws. Long after Uncle Molly left the earth, they all remained ever present in her life, always showing their love and support. Like every sibling relationship, there were ups and downs, but theirs were unique. They fought bitterly but loved passionately. Auntie Molly lived to mourn the loss of two of her sisters. My mom, Sita, who's the last that remains among them, tells the story of Auntie Molly's investment throughout all the different stages of her life. Mom will never forget all the times that Auntie Molly helped her financially while she was pursuing an education in cosmetology. In her early years of her marriage, it was Auntie Molly that helped her with the cooking while she was busy in the salon. Growing up, I spent most of my childhood in Auntie Molly's house under her care. It was here that I underwent the military-type training in cleaning. Auntie Molly was no ordinary homemaker. She was a cut above the rest. For Auntie Molly, the mop was insufficient to effectively clean the floors. We were taught to take a cloth and get down on our knees to clean the floors in real Cinderella style. Molly wasn't patient enough to wait for the corporation to wash the streets. But when it was not up to her standards, she would grab a hose and wash the road herself. She worked more than she ever rested. Rest was for pansies, and Molly was no pansy. When weariness was overwhelming, there was nothing that a sting couldn't fix. Molly was diligent and resourceful. She pursued many entrepreneurial initiatives to contribute to taking care of her family. She was a great seamstress for many years. She also had her own little Indian delicacy business where the people of Hyderabad were privileged to enjoy her sweet hand. Several years later, she was the manager of Quality Food Mart. She was instrumental and contributed significantly to the success of that business. When the job ended, she took the skills into her own business and opened her very own mini-mart. This lasted for many years, and it was a blessing to the community. Molly's friendly and inviting nature drew many customers. Everyone in the community loved her. Her house was the favorite and the happening place for Diwali. The crowd was thick every year on the outside of her home, as the villagers gathered to light diyas, watch the fireworks, and enjoy her tasty meals and sweets. Except for this year. This year, heaven crashed our party to ensure that she could be present at a more beautiful party in heaven. We're jealous of all those angels that get to be with you though. She was an amazing sister to her only remaining brother. In his absence, she always ensured that his home was well taken care of and his bills were paid. In his presence, she always made sure that he had clean clothes and meals. Caring and taking care of others was part of her love language. This was evident in the role that she played in the life of her grandmother in her latter years. Mama suffered from infirmity and blindness for many years, and Auntie Molly was endowed with the task of looking after her, a duty that consumed most of her life but was an essential part of her purpose. This was evident in the way it all unfolded. Months after my grandmother died, she was also called home to glory. No years of suffering and pain, but quick deliverance from her pain to soaring on high with the angels. Her children were her life. She lived for them. She was always willing to sacrifice for them. Every decision that she ever made was made considering their needs and their best interests. She loved them from the depths of her being and all that was within her. Not just her children, but the children of the community. They say that it takes a village to raise a child, and she was the mother of grandchildren. Vishnu, her nephew, was not a son, but she loved him like a son and placed demands on him as she would a son. They had somewhat of a love-hate relationship. Molly placed demands on him that sometimes made him overwhelmed, yet he always made every effort to show up for her. He would complain but still show up. Larry's last words to her was that she did everything and more that she ever could do as a mother, and it was time to go rest. So rest, sweet angel, rest. Emma, one of few words, but love as deep as the ocean, stood with her to the finish and can't find the words to articulate the hole that sits in her heart. She loved her grandchildren, Samara and Myra, deeply and was proud of all their endeavors. It was a joy to bake them bread and spend time loving them. Her daughter-in-law Sita expresses deep gratitude for all the help she gave with the children. She admired the way that she took care of herself and her health. She would miss the long chats and making say wine that satisfied her sweet tooth. Before hanging up the phone, she would always express how much she loved her and admonish her to take good care of her son and grandkids. She deeply regrets not getting the recipe for the special bread. Auntie Molly had a special relationship with all her nieces. Rhea was her favorite. She spoke to her every day, giving her a ball-by-ball commentary of every intimate detail of her life. Alicia carried all her secrets. But then again, she made each of us feel that we were the secret hearers while she told everyone the same story. Sandra will miss her thoughtfulness. She cherishes all the time that she would prepare meals for her when she worked late just to make the burden lighter. As for me and Molly, I will never forget all your sacrifices. Always feeding us, making our favorite meals, just making our life simpler whenever you were around. You deserve the rest. We'll handle the flowers on the road from here. I can't make promises regarding the plans, but we'll try. I know you are pain-free and happy, and I'm sure you're in heaven, talking out to some angels' ears right now. You did well. You finished the race with grace. Look over us, okay? We'll miss you dearly. Your death left each of us with a lesson, an awakening of the fragility of life. James 4:14 says, whereas you do not know what will happen tomorrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appears for a little time and then vanishes away. We will live with the understanding that tomorrow really isn't promised, and we are mere sojourners on this earth, navigating our way back to God. We will love each other, show kindness, we will give freely, forgive quickly, take responsibility for our wrongs, and live our life in a manner that ensures that we're ready to go back to our Creator. We will do this in your honor. Rest in peace, sweet lady, until we meet again in glory. Thank you. And now we will have Samara that would give a tribute to her grandma.
Hi, good morning. Morning, everyone. I just want to say a few words regarding my auntie. I grew up with my grandmother here downstairs. It was 3 to 5 years of my life I spent here. I never, went to daycare. I spent with her. Growing up, I don't want to say I was the favorite granddaughter, but so it seemed. I was, my grandmother was, my auntie was always there for me. I remember we used to come and we used to spend the night here, and I'd be locked up and stay in my room. Actually, before that, when I used to live here, I used to sleep in my room with my auntie and my dad. And I remember nights, I used to suck finger all day. And I played some with it, and every time when I was younger, I used to have to play with somebody here. So I used to play with him, and when I used to fall asleep playing with her here in the morning, I woke up and she wasn't there, and I find this pillow, and I started bored. I ball, and I cry, and I still have the pillow home in my bed right now. Yeah, when I used to come here growing up, spending nights, she always used to come in the room. Samara, you okay? You want anything to eat? You want anything to drink? And honestly, I used to kind of do one of the most annoying things, because I used to just want to be by myself, but honestly now, I think I would give anything to just be able to spend the night. If she could come and have one more time. Every time I would talk that she asked me how school going, how class going, how everything going honestly. And she just talked and I would wish she would just stop talking. But, you know, I was pulling last conversation with her. And when she started to get sick, I remember that I overhear conversations until, well, my parents told me I used to come here self a visitor, and she used to forget and forget. You'd be telling me the same thing 10 times a minute and she'd still forget. She drank up her iced coffee once. 3 times she said that it tastes good, and the 4th time she said it tastes good and she drank it out. And I was feeding her, she was full and she was hungry. And then once we home, she was talking, but she was forgetting. And the last 2 weeks that I was with my auntie, just I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, we went and visited her home Friday, and she was talking, but she wasn't really talking, but she was still okay, sitting up, moving, and then I guess she was in the hospital, and everything was all just, I don't know, declined so quickly and so fast, and I just didn't register. Everything was happening until Saturday morning when I made the news. But other than one thing I can tell about my allergy is nobody can make bread like that. You know? Every time I come over, even from small, I'll be like, Auntie, you make bread for me? And she always say, yeah. Honestly, I don't think anybody can make bread like my allergy. If I could have her bread one more time, I think that would be easy to me, and that's what I have to say. Rest in peace, Audrey. I love you. And now we'll have our song.
Okay, so we'd like to thank the children for expressing their views. So very nice and wonderful. So we are finished here. Let us do the closing prayer. Then all those who like to view, you can come and view. And then after that, we shall read the closing prayer. Take all it off. Don't take all it. Just take some. Does anybody want to come on? Om Tvameva Mata Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhushya Tatha Tvameva Neva Vidya Devimam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Namadeva Deva Om Shanti 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 Om Malakudi Jawa Kudi Let us start now. If anybody wants to view the body, you can come and view, and apart from our here, we have flowers.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Warten alle good. Symmetry. You love it.
So we have a board on the outside. We just have to sign and put it and keep it as a memory. We can sign that even board on the outside with a picture on it. As you exit.
Push. Are you doing better?
How are you going to build it too?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, now.
8. This one they come and they go 8. They won't need any flickering.
Yes. All right. Ram Naam Satya hai, yahi Satya. Everybody, we are ready to proceed. God bless you all. Thank you very much for being here and lend your support. The presence here today is so comfortable.
Left hand. Alright?
Let's take off the alarm. Yes.
What's your camera in my mouth? Lick you up there. I'm thinking of
चाहे तू आया संग में 11